So I'm basically just cleaning up all this rendering. We're going to put a big window in here, couple beams. This whole pillar is going to have to come down. We're going to prop up this evening and just get ready basically for probably another big day of work tomorrow. So beautiful here, and when we've got this balcony, which will be lower than this, it's going to be a really nice point just to chill in the evening. It's going to be amazing. It's a long day of work over, and we've prepared the top wall. We've taken out all of these columns, we've put in these big metal beams, and we filled it with concrete. These pieces of wood here, which are held up by these jacks, fill with concrete, and then rocks, and then kind of build out the walls on each side. And then when that's set, you release these, and it's all basically being pushed up, it's held down, and it'll be really strong. And these beams will just really, I know it's going to make such a difference to this room, which used to be basically 4 rooms. It's just going to have this huge window. When you're sitting down, you just have sort of a bit of a panorama of the rocks. It's going to be really cool. So now it's time to start working on the roof. We've got to make a row of bricks around it. So I've got a load of bricks. These are already on the land, so they're basically free. The other thing we've got to think about is water. It's almost inevitable in the time we're doing the roof that we're going to have a big dump. So we're going to chisel out the rest of this, well, it used to be a window, now it's going to be a massive door. But we're going to chisel it out as a way for the water to get out of this floor when inevitably it rains. And this should also provide access points when we take that door out. The main thing we've got to do today is clear the rubble. There's a lot of rubble here, and start basically working out how we're going to take off all the tiles and all the beams on the roof. Shouldn't be too bad, and then we can start basically making the walls good, ready for the cinteron, which is a worth of belt, and basically it'll be a cast concrete and reinforced steel which will go all the way around the top wall of the house. The thing with the cinteron is it's sort of going to be built in and around the beams, the new beams we put in. So all of this old wood, I mean, look at this thing, it's not really very good. It's got a big split in it here. So all of the old stuff's going. We can just chop all this stuff up and use it for firewood later. But yeah, going to be a bit of a day. Clear up all the stuff, prepare for when it's inevitably going to get wet, and I think I can access the start of the roof from the other roof. How messed up does a house look without a roof? Just looks like such a ruin now. But we've got it off. We've got the big, one big beam out. That was a bit of a struggle, especially when you got one ladder. And now we're basically gonna go around the top of the wall and we're gonna brush it clean. And I'm gonna use a couple boards clamped each side and basically fill it with rocks and cement. Basically make this wall perfectly level and flat, because from top of that then I can build the bricks to make the cintron, the concrete cast reinforced steel edge which will go around the entire roof. The reason we did the house in one half at a time is because, say, if it does rain, it's half the amount of water in the house, but also it means we could probably get all of it done and cemented up probably in one day, and then we can do the next one. So it just reduces our risk of loads of water pouring into these old earth walls, which should not be ideal. You see now I've got this cord in here. This gives me an idea of what level is across this wall. I can obviously do it as I go. I've clamped on these two boards, and these two boards will allow me to get a nice straight edge, because I've got to stack bricks and timber on this edge, and I don't want the edge to be like funny shaped. It would just make it even harder to make everything else really good. You may recognise this guy from EpicTV. Matt, GROOM and Carly were in the area and they popped by to visit.
Climbing YouTuber, van life stuff, Nate Murphy Adventure Show.
Yes.
But this is his new house in Spain and it is stunning. It's like a little climber's bum paradise. It's amazing.
It's outrageous, and we're doing we're basically making it so we've got like a shower in the shed, we've got a toilet now, because I'm renovating the whole house, which is like roof off, all the plumbing, all the electric, everything.
Well, I'm going to show you guys a tour in a sec, but tell me about this place, because it's like, okay, so for me, if I was to ever buy a house, I'd have to have it done, because I'm the worst builder in the world. But this place is like, it's properly building up from the ground up.
Yeah, I mean there's two parts of this. There's a house and a barn, and the house itself was renovated 50 years ago approximately, and no one's lived in it for 30 years, so it's basically a full gut out. Nothing can really be kept, none of the plumbing and electrics. The roof needs completely redoing.
And then your van, the van thing was the first video I ever watched of you. Before I'd even met you, I was like, who's this dude? I went on and it was like a half-an-hour video, and I watched probably 20 minutes before realising that I'm never going to buy a van. I didn't know why I was watching this video, but it sucks you in, and that's kind of like, that's your introduction, and you've done a new van.
Yeah. Cool thing about this is, this at the moment is a super king size bed. Yeah. Which is rad. And then you can basically take the end off it, and then take the table. Suddenly, we have a kitchen table for which we've had 6 people sit around it quite comfortably. So.
And a nice place to work.
And a place to work. Yeah, exactly.
Look at this. It's so good.
Yeah.
Beautiful, Nate.
Anyways, it's tuna. So all the veggies on the table are grown in this garden.
Very nice.
Yep.
Good. Now we're going to remove the other half of the roof. We've prepared most of these walls, got them ready, just a little bit more of that entity. Then we're going to remove this roof, tidy up that bit of wall, and probably have a relatively short day because it's really hot. And I think it's probably been like a week of non-stop work. Probably need a bit of a rest. Now I've got to take these big lumps off without killing anyone. So big day. We've cleared all the rest of the tiles. We need to do the 3 beams still. We've taken them all down, stacked them down here and in the house. So all we need to do now is basically finish leveling off the other side of the house, make it nice and straight, prepare what we're going to attach the new beam to and make sure it's the right height in comparison to the wall. Yeah. It's kind of tiring work, especially moving the slates down.
Rocco's not there. No dogs?
Timber! I'm not gonna lie, roofing is really hard work. It's mostly about the massive amount of materials you've got to remove and then later add back on. And it's all compounded with a general feeling of not quite knowing what you're doing. It's gonna like tip up and hit the top.
You can work now.
I'm a builder.